Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over my bathroom build from a lightweight shower to a toilet and everything below. I'll explain it to you. I don't necessarily have videos, but I can show some pictures of underneath the floor and everything that I put in. So make sure to follow along. So in the corner here we have a Dometic toilet, and so what I've done is I put it on at kind of an angle. If I put it right in the middle of the wall, you'd lose a lot of leg space and a lot of floor space. You can see my bathroom is raised. That's because my black tank and gray tank are under the floor. I have enough head space above to be able to do that. I don't have one of the tallest trailers, but I don't have the smallest either. I can't remember the actual height. I want to say it's 7 feet. So coming in here, you can see there's a black pipe in the corner. That is an air vent. Unfortunately, where the location of the black tank is, the air vent had to go right next to the shower pan. Coming around the corner, we have our shower pan. This is a full household shower pan, 36 inches by 36 inches. It has an integrated tiling flange all the way around, just so that way if water does get underneath my walls, it's still not going to rise up and go on the wood. So the biggest part of this was actually the walls. Getting a thin wall but still having that waterproofing was very difficult. So what I did is I went to a linoleum floor place, like out here we have end of the roll, and so I asked them to cut some linoleum flooring because it's completely waterproof. And all I did was I used the same glue that they used to glue it to your floor, and I glued it all the way around my shower. I was able to work it around the edges. I glued the whole wall and everything. It's not totally smooth, but it's on there. And then I just used these screws and washers to hold it up. And so I will paint these or put some kind of silicone to protect them from rust. And then I was able to bend it and manipulate it around here. I added a shower rod, which normally has a shower curtain on it, but for this video I took it down. You'll wonder why I have the stainless steel hand shower. I have that one because it's low flow. It's a 0.5 gallon per minute with the on-demand system that I have that hangs outside, which I'll show you in another video. The least amount of flow of water, plus it saves on my water tank. This valve here, it's made by Riabel. It is a thermostatic valve, so you preset the temperature. So every time I turn it on, it'll take a few seconds for the water to get to temperature, and once it's at the temperature, it stays. So if I need to turn the water off during my shower, I can turn it off, turn it back on. It takes a second, but it goes right back to my temperature, which is handy. You don't want to have to fumble around with shower valves. So you can see next to my shower, that's my heater, my diesel heater coming in here. I have 2 vents on that, one in the main area, one in the bathroom. Underneath this, right underneath this drain, there's no tanks. On this side is my gray tank, and it's about a 30 liter, I believe, 36 liter tank on this side. And then on the other side is my black tank. And I don't remember the exact size, but it runs all the way from that drain all the way to the wall over here. Something else I added to my toilet, I added a valve on the top. This is at the end of my run for my piping. So that valve on the top, in the wintertime I connect an air hose to it, a little air vent, and I can blow all the water back to a low point in the trailer. So if you're building something, it's handy to have these extra stops on there in case you need to drain your water, let air into the lines, or even fill it if you're filling your lines with some kind of glycol as long as it's not for fresh water, this would be a great spot to do it. Here's from another angle. I've added, to brace my door wall here, I added corner shelves, and then because the corner shelves are kind of useless, I added these mesh nets. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put them in the description below. They hold everything in those shelves, and you can, because it's an actual mesh basket, you can put stuff inside that mesh as well. Going to the side, just some hooks for towels, and you can see my little pot lights. We have 5 in here, and it is very bright. Two in the shower and above. You can get these on Amazon. You're probably wondering what that board is up there. Just to stabilize this wall here, adding extra support. I still have to paint that, but yeah, it works well to hold this wall plumb and straight. So there you go. There's my shower. I think the most important thing in this shower was the actual walls. They've worked flawlessly. Very thin, very light. I can't remember exactly how much they weighed, but I would say the walls itself was under 50 pounds, which when you're comparing it to walls, you know, you can get the RV walls paper thin, but again, it's kind of a harder material. So for me, that would have been easier to break, and I wouldn't be able to custom fit this underneath on this little shelf here. I hope you enjoyed today's video of my bathroom in my cargo trailer. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.